The class of 2013 is graduating with an average of more than $35,000 in student loan debt. Depending on which major they've chosen, some will have a harder time paying that down than others. A new study out this morning from Georgetown University's Center on Education and the Workforce includes stats on what the highest and lowest paying college majors are for new graduates. Which fields result in the lowest starting salaries?
So what's interesting is that it definitely cuts across the economy, but there's a consistency. And you'll notice that a lot of people who major in arts, people who go through those long programs, they end up making about as much as the average high school graduate. So maybe that's a bit of a downer for the average art grad, but I think they knew that going into what they were doing.
Well, their parents certainly tried to tell them.
Yeah, that they did.
All right, let's take a look at this list of lowest paying majors. So you have, for example, social work with a starting salary of $29,000, but then an unemployment rate of 8.2%.
Right.
So it's a double whammy, which is you're not going to make a ton of money out of school, and there's a large unemployment rate.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's a real inconsistency too in the study that you'll notice that some jobs that pay really well, they come with also low unemployment and high, and then there are others that also come with high unemployment. So it depends on the field, and there's a lot of outside factors. One is, of course, like the economy. Architects, they have very good pay, maybe close to 50,000, 40, 50,000, yet they're still having 13%, 14% unemployment.
I want to take a look at this, the highest salaries and the employment rates. So computer science at $50,000. I mean, on one hand, that is a lot more money. Civil engineering, $51,000. General engineering, $55,000. A lot more money than some of the other majors that we saw on the worst list, but we're really only talking about a $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 disparity.
Well, these are 23-year-olds who are living on couches. So when you are at that level, $20,000 is a lot, and we're talking about a double in income. But what is really important to know is that these are people who are just starting off their careers. So when you start out at 50,000, then obviously you have the world open to you in terms of high income opportunities. One thing that's interesting in the study is that people, and I think this is a good thing if you want a meritocracy, people who are actually creating systems, people who study mathematics, computer science, they have a better employment rate than, say, people who work in the databases, the information systems, who are about 12%, and then the mathematics, they're about 5%. So no, certainly at my college, I think that there were a lot of people who, maybe I wasn't one of them, but a lot of people who emerged from undergrad with a real skill set. And yes, I think these are a lot of the hard science, engineering type of people.